hope you gave it a good shot. I hope you really tried, and I hope you're getting the hang of this. Okay, so let's do this one. So we've got x to the 4th, and we're missing an x to the 3rd. So I'm going to put in 0x cubed. Then we have minus 16x squared plus x plus 4. Okay, and this is all divided by x plus 4. All right, so this x, what do I need to multiply it to give me x to the 4th? Well, x to the 3rd. You can see why I need to have a place there. X to the 3rd times x is x to the 4th plus 4x cubed. Okay, so let's subtract these. And I have negative 4x cubed. Drop this one down, minus 16x squared. All right, so what do I need to multiply x to give me negative 4x cubed? Well, I need negative 4x squared. So negative 4x squared times x gives me negative 4x cubed. And then don't forget the straggler. Now I have negative 4x squared times 4 is negative 16x squared. And this gives me 0. Okay, I'm going to drop down the x. Now, x goes into x how many times? 1, right? So it's going to come all the way over here. So 1 times x is x. 1 times 4 is 4. Well, because I had dropped that down, right? And this gives me 0. So this is my answer. And it's actually missing an x term, but that's okay. So that is my answer to that one. Okay. Now, taking it a step even further. I know, these get more and more complicated. So here's an example of long division with a remainder. So 5 goes into 28 5 times, right? 5 times 5 is 25. I subtract, I drop down the 9. 5 goes into 39 7 times. 7 times 5 is 35. And 5 can't go into 4, so I have a remainder of 4. And what this really is, okay, 289 divided by 5 is 289 divided by 5, right? We write it like that. And if I were to write this as a mixed fraction, this would be 5. I would have 57 here, and then I would have a 4 like that. So the remainder is this number over what I'm dividing it by, okay? So 289 divided by 5 is 57 4/5. And it's the same thing with polynomials. Okay, so now we're going to try another one, but this time it's going to have a remainder. So x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 5 divided by x minus 2. All right, I'm looking at x, I'm looking at this first one. X times x squared gives me x to the 3rd. And then don't forget the straggler, x squared times negative 2 is minus 2x squared. Okay, subtract, so that changes this sign. This gives me a negative 2x squared plus 2x. X goes into negative 2x squared, negative 2x times. Okay, so negative 2x times x, negative 2x squared. And then this is a positive 4x. Okay, I'm going to subtract, so it gets rid of this one, changes this sign. So now I have negative 2x, I'm going to bring down this 5, plus 5. X goes into negative 2x minus 2 times. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. So now I'm going to subtract, okay, that changes this sign. So I'm left with a 1. So I do have a remainder. So I could say remainder 1, but that doesn't really work with this. So just like that example I showed you earlier, we have plus 1 over what I am dividing by. Okay? So that is the answer that I have here. All right. So I want you to go ahead and try this one. Please notice that it is missing an x term. So make sure you put in a 0x there, and we will do this one on the next video.